Matt Damon didn't just prepare for his next role. He erased decades from his body. At 55, when most actors are easing into comfort roles, Damon quietly dropped nearly 40 pounds and returned to a weight he hadn't seen since high school. No flashy press tour. No dramatic Instagram reveal. Just a sudden transformation that left fans asking the same question. Why now? And how far did he really push himself? The answer traces back to a single phone call and a vision that demanded more than comfort. Damon has transformed before. Fans remember the extreme weight gain for The Informant and the dangerous weight drop years earlier for Courage Under Fire. But this time was different. This wasn't about looking sick, bulky, or exaggerated. This was about precision, about control, and about becoming something stripped down and raw. Christopher Nolan had a very specific image in mind for the Odyssey. He didn't want a glossy action hero or a muscle-packed warrior. He wanted someone lean, athletic, weathered, a man who looked like he had survived years of hardship, not someone sculpted by a gym mirror. And Damon knew immediately, this would require a complete reset. What followed wasn't a crash diet or a short-term gimmick. Damon reportedly dropped from roughly 200 pounds down to 167. That's not just trimming fat. That's reshaping an entire body. He later admitted he hadn't been that light since his teenage years. And it didn't come easy. The process became routine. Daily workouts. Relentless consistency. No shortcuts. Damon described it less like acting prep and more like training for a sport. The days blurred together. Meals became functional. Exercise wasn't optional, it was scheduled like a job. And slowly the weight came off. But the biggest surprise wasn't the workouts. It was the food. Damon revealed that he completely cut gluten from his diet on medical advice. No cheat days. No exceptions. The change stuck so deeply that even after filming he hasn't gone back. He joked about finding gluten-free beer just to stay consistent, but beneath the humor was something serious. This wasn't a temporary transformation. It altered how he lives. And at 55, that kind of discipline hits differently. Weight loss at that age isn't just physical. It's mental. Your body resists. Recovery slows. Energy dips. Damon didn't hide that it was demanding. He spoke openly about how locked in he had to be, how missing even a day felt like falling behind. This wasn't vanity. It was commitment. As word spread, fans reacted fast. Social media lit up with disbelief. Some praised the dedication. Others joked about high school weight being every adult's nightmare. But most agreed on one thing: this didn't look easy and it didn't look fake. Industry insiders noticed too. In a landscape where digital enhancements and camera tricks are common, Damon went the opposite direction. Real change. Real sacrifice. And it shows on screen. Early glimpses from the Odyssey highlight exactly what Nolan wanted. A version of Damon that feels grounded, agile, and lived in. Not flashy. Not overproduced. Just believable. Standing alongside younger co-stars, he doesn't look out of place. He looks earned. And that's what makes this transformation stand out. This wasn't about chasing relevance or headlines. Damon didn't announce it beforehand. He didn't sell it as a comeback. He simply did the work, trusted the vision, and let the results speak later. In an industry obsessed with extremes, Matt Damon chose restraint, and somehow made it more shocking. So the real question isn't how he lost 40 pounds. It's why, after decades at the top, he's still willing to start over physically for a role, while others wouldn't even consider it. And maybe that's the quiet truth behind the Odyssey. Not just a story about survival, but about discipline, reinvention, and refusing to coast, no matter how long you've been winning.